Hi. So I wanted to show you this. Well, I'm sure you recognize the monkeys. Yeah, I finished this painting recently. We had another terrorist attack now in Istanbul. I think 39 people were killed, slaughtered at a nightclub by a religious fanatic. And just before that we had the Berlin attack, and you know the story. So I think many now ask this question, when is it gonna end? This is a very, I'm sorry to say, naive question, because it's not gonna end. I was watching with amazement how they now are celebrating New Year's Eve in Cologne, you know, this square where hundreds of young German women were sexually assaulted and some were raped by immigrants. Now they want to make people feel safe, so they put up concrete barriers so that no truck could run into the crowd. They had these checkpoints, they had big signs, warning signs, they had fences and lots of policemen. Didn't look too cozy. And same thing in New York, Times Square. They had barriers around the square, you know, where they celebrate New Year's Eve. Lots of people come there to Times Square. And I understand they want to make people feel safe. Now, well, it's not working, because these guys can strike however they want, whenever they want, and the problem is that they were invited into the countries, inside the borders. It's crazy, and it's crazy to think that this is going to end, because these people, they want to destroy this culture. That's their aim, that's the dream that they have, and they are fanatic about it. They think this is the thing to do, so they are not gonna stop. And if you treat them nice, they are not gonna realize, well, we better stop, because they don't. So it's not gonna end. This is just the beginning. That's my main message. It's a very sad message, but people need to realize this. And I know in Sweden a lot of hatred is building up. Yeah. And there is a target for this hate now. And well, not even the asylum seekers are happy in Sweden. Well, I'm sure some are, but you hear a lot of complaints from them that Sweden is treating them badly. Sweden is the silliest country you can imagine. Yeah. We even, well, first of all, we open our borders to people who hate us, who hate our democracy and hate our traditions and views on human rights and so on. They just hate it. And we invite them in, you know. And if they commit a crime, they are still welcome to stay. They get low sentences. Even if they go back to Iraq or Syria and kill women and children, we are still welcoming them back. So it's the craziest thing you can imagine. So, and of course this is going to continue. So I don't know. I'm thinking about moving to Australia. At least in Australia there is I know the majority of people what their opinion is. Of course they also have their liberal and left-wing, but it seems a bit more real there in Australia. And I think it's a nice country. In Sweden we are being taxed into a semi-slavery state. It's not going to be long before we are more or less slaves here. I'm talking low wages, going into becoming a third world nation. Yep. So it doesn't look too bright. Okay, bye.